Hello, it's Suzanne Martin back, president of BMA Chicago, here to tell you what's going on in the months of December and into January. So we just had a great presentation with Eileen Zucchino, the CMO of JP Morgan Treasury Services, just yesterday, which will give you a little insight into when this video got taped. She did a fantastic job. And those of you that were there, really, along with myself, we picked up a lot of tips and insights and ideas on how to sell marketing inside your organization and make sure that the senior leadership team and all your stakeholders and constituents are really up to speed on the value of marketing. So if you'd like to hear a little bit about what some of the participants thought, take a listen.
The speaker or the challenges that we have within our own organization are not just ours. They cross the business.
You know, a number of things she underscored. It's important to promote your work, use internal channels when you're in corporate. But, you know, the basics, getting people's hearts through their stomachs. People like to drink.
A lot of times we forget about the fact that we have to sell ourselves in addition to selling our ideas.
It was a great presentation, and I think the best thing is for young folks like me who are just starting their careers out and just getting into marketing, it's great to understand what a senior person really says about the organization and what to do. Events like this and other BMA events are just fantastic.
I think that was one of the most engaging, charismatic, energetic presentations I've seen all year. She took us through step by step from what everybody already knows, which is that we're totally underrated as marketers, and then walk through the tools that we can use to actually improve our own PR and profile raising within our own organisations, and specifically focus on internal constituents as well as the external.
The key thing for me was communicating with the thing of interest to the other senior manager on the team, so that you're not trying to sell a overall marketing education, but zero in on the topic that's of interest to the person.
Getting your message out to internal audiences is every bit as important as what you do to market to your clients, to help people understand what you do and the value that you bring to your organization.
Her speech today made me want to sign up with BMA.
So as you heard, people learned a lot from Eileen Zucchino at our December luncheon. So please come on out for our December luncheon, which will be featuring John Maples, who is the VP of Sales for PepsiCo and Quaker Food and Snacks. You're saying, why do we have someone from a consumer packaged goods company coming to speak to the BMA? And it's because there's a B2B side to PepsiCo, and John's going to tell us that story, and I think we're going to have some interesting things to learn from him, so please come out for that. Also, we have in December our social media series coming to a close, the fourth of our four-part series, December 16th. Please sign up. Each one of these have been sellout crowds. Obviously, this is a hot topic, and we're going to be able to close it in December with rounding it out. So please definitely go to bmachicago.org and sign up. And speaking of social media, have you Twittered with BMA lately? Please make sure you follow us at BMA Chicago. And if you'd like to tweet, be sure to put in #BMA Chicago into your tweets. We've had a lot of tweeting happening during our luncheons, so even if you can't make it to one of our events, if you're following, you'll see what some of the interesting insights are and comments that are coming out of these events. So that's great. Also with LinkedIn, if you're not a member, it's a very active community and growing by the day, and there's some very active discussion groups going with topics of relevance to all of us as marketers, so be sure you get out and get on LinkedIn with us as well. As I look at my cheat sheet here, I want to make sure I don't forget to talk to you about the June conference that National is going to hold here in Chicago at the Swiss Hotel with the theme of Engage. And I know June sounds like it's a million miles away, but be thinking pretty flowers and trees. We will get there again as we sit here in the middle of snow right now. But more importantly, it's going to be a really fantastic curriculum and set of keynote speakers. You'll start to see the promotions for it coming out soon more specifically. But I happen to know, inside track here, there are some really big names that are going to be put on that agenda. So you want to make sure that you block your calendar June 2nd to the 4th. For this backyard Swiss Hotel experience. So definitely come on in. And if you register, renew, or refer someone to the BMA in December, by the end of the month here, you will be entered in a drawing to win a $795 value registration to the June conference. And we also have a second prize for a couple of slots to go to the February luncheon with Kathy Button-Bell, who is the CMO for Emerson. So definitely make sure that you get yourself re-registered, renewed, entered, become a member of BMA, etc. by the end of December, because you get put in that drawing. Also, if you're interested in a sponsorship or to become more involved in managing and conducting the event itself, please definitely reach out to Marla Schrager, who's our executive director. Okay? And lastly, I just would like to thank everyone that was involved in putting on the acronym bash. I hope everyone out there had a chance to go to Harry Carey's and have some fun with all the other marketing organizations in the city. Just to want to thank a couple people specifically. George Buckley from the CADM managed this event, as well as our very own BMA's Mike Burke, and all the volunteers that helped put that together. And of course, it wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors as well for that event, which is Alpha Zeta, Continental Limited, Pronto Connections, Rise Interactive, and Allant. Thank you very much. So just to keep it short, hope you have a great holiday season. See you in January. Get revved up for the new year, and Happy New Year. Thank you.